Hello ladies and gents, and this week I'm back launching another collaboration. Directly after completing the last collaboration of a stick figure moving through portals, I wanted more practice with animating him, as I felt it improved my timing and I was getting more comfortable moving him. So I started animating a new small scene just for fun. Then when I finished it, I started another, but with the same background. And while I was doing it, I realised it was ripe for a collaboration, so here we are. You're invited to join me in animating the stick figure trying to escape the room. So the story of the animation is that the stick figure is stuck in this room and is trying to get out. He won't actually get out in your animation, but he should have a good go. So your scene should start with your character on screen, and I'll fade it in over the space of 24 frames, and at the end I'll fade it out to white or into the next scene if it makes sense. So keep this timing in mind when you set up your animation. I've already started working on a couple of scenes myself, and I'll show these in the coming weeks. And it's a limited scenario escaping a small room, but there's plenty of ideas you might consider. You could use a battering ram to run into the door, and failing to knock it down of course. Popping some boxing gloves on and boxing at the door. Or perhaps using karate or other fighting method to attack the door. And I don't mind duplicate ideas, so feel free to just animate what sounds fun to you. So to help me put this together, there's a few rules to stick to. Firstly, it must be animated entirely in OpenToonz. And you must use the background level that I supply, and I'll show you how to use that in a second. But feel free to play with it during your scene, or to change the camera angle or the view to match what you're trying to show. But bear in mind that someone else will follow on from you, so don't add any permanent changes. And I'll be fading your scene in at the start and at the end, so if your stick figure starts or ends on screen, bear in mind it'll take 24 frames to fade him in, and the same to fade him out at the end. And your screen resolution needs to be standard HD of 1920 by 1080, output at 24 frames, but feel free to use 2s, 3s or 4s for your timing, whatever is suitable. And either upload your video to YouTube or use a file sharing site. You can send me the URL either by email, by my Twitter account, or by sending me a PM on the Discord server. All the details are in the description below. And the closing date for submissions is the end of December. So with the holidays in there should be enough time to complete your animation. And I'll add any other details for entry in the description below, so take a look to see if I've missed anything. So to use the room background, just download the room PLI file from the link in the description, start a new project and scene, put the PLI file in your project's drawings folder. If you're using an installed version, you'll find your project here, in the OpenToonz 1.2 stuff projects folder. Or if you're using OTX or another portable version, your project will be in your portable stuff folder wherever you've copied the program to. So copy the room PLI file to your drawings folder. Open your scene in OpenToonz, then right click on a blank column in the X sheet and choose load level. Browse to your project's drawings folder and choose room PLI. Then extend the frame to last the length of your animation and then go for it. And if you're going to take part, or if you've got any other questions, just drop me a comment below and have fun. And I'll keep you up to date in the coming weeks. And that's a guarantee.